Obviously, for the people of Grenfell, it's a massively important issue to work out how many people have died. Do you, as the person overseeing what's going on there, do you know how many people, to the nearest 100, may have been killed at Grenfell?
We know that the official figure is 79 people.
And we all know that's nonsense, right?
Dead or missing,
right, but we all
dead.
know that's nonsense.
The issue is the mapping of the people who actually lived in the tower and who was there at the time. And the Residents Association is working with the Metropolitan Police to map who was actually living in the building. Because we know that many people have effectively gone into hiding, either because of immigration status issues or illegal occupancy issue status. And we're working very closely with the volunteers who are dealing with these people to encourage them to come forward.
Well, either they've gone into hiding or they were killed in the block.
But we do know that there are still very many in hiding, and we also know, as you would have seen yesterday, that survivors are being found who, in their sheer trauma and panic, have actually sort of like gone off, and they're starting to sort of like come back forward. It isn't an issue of a cover-up that people are looking at piles of bodies and saying, oh, we better not say what the official number is. The number is the number, because that's the total of bodies that have been identified and recovered.
How many do you fear may have died?
We really don't know. The 79 are the people who are known in terms of people whose bodies have been identified and who've been reported missing.
How many people are missing?
The total of 79
includes
is the people
all the ones reported missing?
All the ones who've been reported missing. That's why the work of the Residents Association is incredibly important, because it wasn't necessarily who was meant to be living, for example, in a one-bedroom flat. It was who was actually.
No, I get that. Well, let's go back to Eartha. Eartha, look, there are a number of issues here. You've heard just there what the official response is. I mean, do you believe that there are a lot more people who remain missing, who are not included in that number of 79?
I believe there is definitely a lot more numbers that are missing that's being officially reported. I mean, we're asking official questions such as that we can't answer as a community in regards to amnesty. We know there's going to be people that were subletting illegally. We know there's people that possibly immigration status, as mentioned previously. Have these people still got exactly the same right if they come forward and give their information? Are they still going to be housed? Are they still going to get the same medical treatment? These are questions that people that are slipping through the net are asking us who need support, and we can't answer
that. Before we get to that, Eartha, why do you believe the number is more than 79 if apparently the number of people reported missing is included in that number? Do you believe there's a number of undocumented people who may have died who just simply haven't been included in that number?
You can see it from the posters on the wall. There are still people that are missing that are not accounted for. There's still, if you look at households per floors, there's still, the maths doesn't add up. If we look at official documents, we still want an official one to come from the government, as in who was supposed to be in that building at the time, and they're just not giving us that information. Well, and that's adding to the frustration from the local people.
You can give that information.
We can give that information when the mapping exercise is complete, and the residents on the estate, don't forget, it's not just about the Grenfell Tower and Grenfell Walk, it's actually about the total of the 1,000 homes on the Lancaster Walk estate. And all of the residents on the Lancaster Walk estate are working, they're just as traumatised as anyone else, but they're working really hard to try to get to that number. And it will certainly be the case that when anyone who has gone into hiding for whatever reason comes forward, we can identify them as not missing, presumed dead, but also we can actually identify those people who are missing and who actually would be added to that 79 number.